The Huawei Mate 40 Pro packs the Kirin 9000, a 5nm processor. And how does that compare to the 7nm Snapdragon 865 in the OnePlus 8T? Well, let's find out. So the Huawei Mate 40 Pro with the Kirin 9000 on the left-hand side, 5nm chip running the Cortex A77 and the Mali GPU on the right-hand side. We have the OnePlus 8T with the Snapdragon 865 7nm chip and using the Adreno GPU from Qualcomm itself. Now the Kirin 9000 is 5nm, it's clocked at slightly higher clock rate and it is pushing slightly more pixels. Worth mentioning that at this point it's running 1152 by 2376, but the big thing I can feel really is going to be the difference in the GPUs, as we're already into the 16 thread test. The OnePlus 8T was the first into the 16 thread test. I don't know who's going to come out first. Let's ever see. All very straight lines on the left. No, but there we go. The OnePlus 8T managed it first. It's the first into the blur test, which is of course the beginning of the mixed CPU GPU part of the test run, and it's the first out of that and into the infinite scrolling list. We're going to have the smoke particle test coming up in a moment. We're going to see the first idea of the 2D graphics. We're going to see the frame rate. There we go. Smart particle test on the right and on the left. What's the frame rate going to be on the left hand? There you go. 28. Oh, just bumped to 29 on the right hand side as we now go into the Unity test. Of course, now this is the battle of the Mali MP24 and the Adreno, and there's a big difference. Oh dear, that's a big difference. Look at that. That's quite slow on the left hand side, and OnePlus 8T is already down to the water. It's going to turn right. The Adreno is beating the Mali quite easily there. It's now into the Unreal test. It's going to get to that. Is this even going to finish that before it gets to the Unreal test? Let's have a look. No. Well, the Mate 40 is just about going to go into the Unreal test, but the 8T, there we go, 1 minute 29.6 as the Mate 40. Now, don't accuse me of not optimizing this. Optimizing does not mean cheating to make it run faster on one device or the other. They are both optimized. There we go, 1 minute 40.3. Okay, let's break down the scores and see exactly what happened. Okay, there we saw a convincing win by the OnePlus 8T, 1 minute 29.6. The Mate 40 Pro, which was running in high performance mode, I just want to add in, came in at 1 minute 40.3. That's a difference of 10.7 seconds. Where were those 10 seconds difference? Well, we look at the CPU, 37.8 versus 36.5, so a win of 1.3 seconds there for the OnePlus 8T. 21.8 versus 22.4, much closer there, but 0.6 of a difference still in favor this time of the Mate 40 Pro, so clawing back some of the difference there. But when we get to the GPU, this is where the big difference is, 40.6 versus 30.7, so a 9.9 second difference there. And we add them all up, a win by the OnePlus 8T, 1 minute 29.6. If you do have questions about the test, like optimizations, but my game ran just perfectly well on my Mate 40 Pro, then please, I beg you, please read the FAQ, because I've answered most of the questions there. Okay, that's it. My name's Gary Sims. This is SpeedTest G. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If you like these kind of videos, why not stick around by subscribing to the channel? Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.